Hi, this is Joe with Leaf and Limb, and I'm here to talk to you today about the Johnson Su Composting Bioreactor. It's an innovation created by Dr. David Johnson and his wife, Hui-Chen Su Johnson. Dr. Johnson was a researcher at New Mexico State University, and together they created this very easy and very effective composting method. So, we finished building our Johnson Su bioreactor. Now we need to fill it. As we're doing this, we really want to think about promoting airflow. And so to do that, we're going to take 6 PVC tubes perforated with little holes to help promote that nice airflow through the compost. We're going to put those into the bioreactor and then fill in the compost around them so that they can aerate the compost from within. So as we're putting our pipes in, we want to be careful to put them down into the holes in the pallet. We also want to make sure that they're nice and straight and vertical. We have a frame to help us with that, but you really don't need that as long as you're careful as you're filling in the compost to keep the pipes nice and straight. So we're going to leave those pipes in there for 2 to 5 days, which is just enough time for the compost to solidify and hold its shape. And then we'll take the pipes out and have nice vertical holes through our compost. So if you're going to be using the yard waste that you can find in your own yard, you just want to be sure to shred those leaves first with a household shredder like the one you have here, and that's going to give our decomposition process a head start. So our next step is going to be to soak the leaves. We're going to take a jet sled or wheelbarrow, something that we can fill with some water, and then we're going to take our shredded leaves. In this case, we have leaf mold, which is basically just shredded leaves that have been aged for a bit. And before we put those in the bioreactor, we're going to put them in with the water, mix them around, raise the moisture content, and that's going to aid in our decomposition process. So with your first load of shredded leaves that you put into the bioreactor, and you only need to do this with the first load, you're going to take some nice natural forest soil and mix it in with the shredded leaves. That's going to add in some natural fungi and microbes from the forest ecosystem that are going to supercharge our bioreactor. Here you can see we're spraying down our leaf mold that we put in the bucket of our Bobcat. That's because we're doing a whole lot of bioreactors. We want to get them done as quickly as possible, and this is just a fast way of soaking the leaf mold. You can see here that we're using a lot of heavy equipment to get this done. If you're doing this at home, you don't need to use any of this. We're just doing it because we have a lot of bioreactors to make and we want to get it done quickly. Now that we've filled our Johnson Su bioreactor, we just let it sit 2 to 5 days, and then we can take the pipes out, and that's it for this stage of the process.